Alright, so I found this 10 megalodon caught on camera and spotted in real life. This is their stupid ass garbage thumbnail. I just had to watch and react to this. So we're gonna see how they gonna get me this time, how they got me. Let's see what they got.
It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 megalodon caught on camera and spotted in real life.
You don't say.
Megalodon, meaning big tooth, is a species of giant shark that lived 26 million years ago.
Uh-huh.
They're absolutely huge, and each of their teeth are the size of a human being.
That's
some
not
say
true.
That megalodons still exist today.
They don't.
Here are some cases of people who say they caught this giant, terrifying sea creature on tape. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too?
I absolutely
Coming
will
in
not.
at number 10 is megalodon on the Brazilian coastline. So most of the time when we see hoax footage of things, it's been filmed on purpose. However, this
Oh my god, not this shit again. This was literally in the last video.
On November 20th, 2012, the Brazilian Coast Guard was doing a routine rescue of a swimmer. The swimmer had got lost at sea, so they decided to rescue him by air. Now for safety and trade.
Okay, last time I said, this isn't the worst evidence, and I said something looked off. I was right, something is off. Wait, hold on, just this free term. Why are they just circling the landing gear of the... Whatever, I said something was off. This is off. It was filmed for a fake mockumentary called The Legend of the Megalodon. So...
purposes, they always have cameras in those helicopters. Well, as the helicopter hovered over the swimmer, they saw something very odd in the camera. Now, neither the swimmer nor the rescuer saw this at the time, as they were too focused on the task in hand. But watch the video and see.
It's real funny how they didn't see it in person. I would think that if you saw a big-ass shark swimming by, you would see that, but apparently no.
You spot the megalodon. Did you see it? If not, I'll play it again more clearly, and you can see in the top right corner, there's a megalodon.
No, there's not. It's actually just CGI, and...
As you just saw, a colossal shark just swam by. Now, you may assume this is a whale, as whales could be around this size. However, there actually isn't any whales in the area, so it can't have been that. I estimate it was around 60 feet long, which is around the size of a megalodon.
How? What is your scale? What are you comparing it to? The thing never surfaced. You never saw it in full length. So you don't have anything to compare it to. What is your... It's already fake. I don't even know why I'm... entertaining this as a thought. It's already fake. Never mind.
And also one of the places where megalodons used to live is in the Americas, including Southern American countries like Brazil. Everything adds up about this clip, so it seems to be
they
an actual
live fucking everywhere.
on camera. What do you think about this? Is it a megalodon or something else?
It's fake. Yeah, it's still just fake.
Next up is giant sea creature. So this one was caught by a guy on a boat. He was having a peaceful time in the ocean on his boat. That was when he saw a shark's fin. Now, at first he assumed it was simply a shark, and he was pretty interested, so he began filming it. But when he saw the distance between the shark's fin and the shark's lobe, he doubted whether it was actually a shark at all.
What was he taking this picture on? A potato?
One ginormous shark. It can clearly be seen in the water, and it's so big it actually makes the water go black. There are spots on the back of this animal, which has led many to say it's a whale shark. However, this makes no sense, as whale sharks don't roam this area. The clip has been...
Whale sharks are fucking everywhere. Except for, the Arctic. Anywhere that the water isn't cold, honestly, they're not even as concerned. I mean, they can't be in cold water, but they're everywhere. They don't care where. They just go wherever they want. It's the ocean. They can do that.
Analysed by experts online, but they're baffled by it. The guy who took the clip is also confused. However, he claims it to be a megalodon. What do you think about this claim? Does it seem far-fetched or realistic? I don't see why not, as I'm struggling for any other explanation for this clip.
Photoshop?
It really doesn't seem like it could be any other animal. The guy's an avid boater, but apparently he's
just
never seen
show me
like
the
this
video
ever again.
or the photo.
If megalodons do exist, they're very rare, so this may make sense. Take a look at the clip and let me know if you think this is a megalodon
okay,
or
just
something
show the clip.
different.
Okay. No. Alright, so a crazy thing that not a lot of people know about the ocean is... this is a really, not well-known fact. Even most marine scientists don't know this. It's made of fucking water. And the crazy thing about water is you have no scale. So, you can look at something like this, and the video can, one, be fake, which... Why is this quality so garbage? It's not even that I'm recording this on a phone. I get that that probably hurts it, but this is just garbage quality. It's so bad. You can... First off, there's nothing under the water. You would be able to see some of something. It's just a fin. God, it's so bad. That's not just the... What is that? That's not how... No, it's clearly fake. Everything is moving in the wrong way for it to even be close to real. That is... You think that that's just the way that it's recorded on my phone if you're seeing it like this. No, it's just actually that bad. Holy
Next
shit,
up is boat
that's
attacked
so
by
stupid.
megalodon. So this one is very terrifying and was shot off the coast of Cape Town in South Africa. One day a few friends decided to hire a boat. So they hired the boat and decided to go on a fishing trip. They recorded their experience on a waterproof camera. And at the beginning of their fishing trip, one of the girls says they're going to try and catch the biggest fish in the ocean.
Stop there. This clip is fake. It was filmed for the same mockumentary.
Now, of course, this was a joke, but when you see what happens next, you'll see what this girl said has an eerie truth to it. A little while later in the video, their boat's hit by something. At first, it's not clear what, as the camera drops down. You then hear everyone on the boat start screaming, and then the boat goes under the sea. Of course, the last thing these people were trying to do in this situation was get good footage. And because of this, you can't exactly make out what the animal doing this is. The people's bodies were never found, however their boat and camera was. Coast Guards found their boat torn in half, and it appeared to have bite marks down the middle of it. People were stunned when they charged up the camera and saw what was on it. So far, the people on this boat have never been found, but their camera footage has been seen by millions.
Again, it's a fake
video. The footage is kind of a mystery. However, the main theory is a megalodon caught up with their boat. Megalodon fossils have been excavated from all around Africa, including South Africa, where they were. Megalodon are also known...
They've been found fucking everywhere. They were an apex predator of the ocean. They didn't give a shit where they were. They just existed. And if anyone had any problems with it, they'd get fucked up, because it's a megalodon.
Being very vicious and have massive teeth which could easily rip through boats, so this all makes sense. Do you think it's slightly far-fetched, or did a megalodon really take a chomp out of this boat?
No.
Riding! And we're out fishing in a cafe. We're gonna get... Have you? No big.
Okay, so you're arguing that right there they just caught it. It's already fake. I don't know why I feel the need to do this. If it's a big-ass shark and it ripped their boat in half, this guy's like, it's so tough. The hook would just break. The line would break. If it's a fucking megalodon. This isn't how this works.
This is a big one.
The line would snap. Or the rod. You're not stronger than a fucking megalodon. Fun fact, you can actually watch that video get made for the fake mockumentary.
Is Japanese megalodon.
Oh, great.
Now this video is really interesting as it's probably one of the most realistic megalodon sightings ever. And this one is a bit different as it was filmed in Japan, making it the only video in Asia on this list.
Okay.
We all know Japan is home to some odd sea creatures. But is it home to the largest sea creature of all time?
No.
Let's have a look. The video appears to be an underwater webcam showing an odd structure underneath the ocean. It's thought this is some kind of military structure and the reason they had cameras on it was to monitor it. However, one day their underwater structure surveillance was interrupted by a giant fish. As you can see, a massive sea creature
Greenland shark.
the entire shot. However, despite this being underwater,
it's not a fake video. That first off, that's the size of a crab trap. Crab traps are really small. Scale again. It's zoomed in. That's just a Greenland shark. He's just some 300-year-old shark just vibing.
And you can make out quite a bit of detail. Now, a lot of people say this is a megalodon. There have been some reported sightings of megalodon fossils in Asia, so perhaps this makes sense.
There are megalodon fossils everywhere. They roam the entire ocean. They're everywhere. They're even in places that the ocean aren't. They're in freshwater streams and rivers too.
However, if megalodon ever were in Asia, then there weren't many of them, as this is the only Asian video on this list. The footage has been checked and has been verified as totally real. The only question...
Yes, it is real. It's a real video of a Greenland shark.
Are we looking at a megalodon or something totally different?
It's a Greenland shark.
Now, I'm no expert on Asian aquatica, but this looks like a megalodon to me.
Check
out the video and let me know in the comments what you think.
No. It's just a Greenland shark. That's all it is. He's just vibing. Look at him. He's just a big old sea puppy, just vibing down there. He's like an elderly grandpa shark. That's all he is.
Next up is Megalodon disturbs kayak. It would be scary enough if you were in a boat like other people on this list and have seen a megalodon. But can you imagine anything more terrifying than kayaking around in the ocean when suddenly you spot the world's biggest shark ever? Well, that is exactly what happened to one man, and it was caught on tape. At first, everything was all normal with this kayaker, and he was enjoying his day off. That was when all of a sudden the massive aquatic beast swims right for him. You can see him turn his kayak and try and row away to avoid certain doom.
Who the hell
Just
recorded
how
this?
Is
this the proof?
Sneak up right on you.
Is
His
this
friend on
it?
the boat shot this footage, and he calculated the
How? Wait, hold on.
was over 40 feet long. And if we're going by...
No. Alright, how the hell did he calculate it? A. 2. Who in God's name took the shot? Like, who recorded this? Did he also just fly a drone while he was out there? How? Who recorded this? First off, no. You cannot just estimate, oh, it's over 40 feet. That's not how this works. There's no scale. It's just water. It's water. And if you use... Still, it's just water. It could be so many other things. A basking shark. They get pretty big. A whale shark doesn't look like one. Or just a normal great white, because it doesn't look that big. But again, no scale. But I can guarantee you it's not a fucking megalodon.
Fossil remains, then this definitely does sound like a megalodon. The
No,
only
it
other
doesn't.
explanation for this is some kind of mutant shark.
No,
However,
it's
what's
not.
Even more curious about this footage is that it's not even shot in an area known for sharks. Take a look
What
at
do you
this
mean?
terrifying clip and let me know what you think.
Okay. Oh, they haven't... This is it? That doesn't even look... Okay. What is happening with the...
Next up is
What?
shocking megalodon.
Okay.
So, we've seen what happens when a megalodon meets a boat. It wasn't pretty, and the
Yeah.
boat ended up cut in two. Well, then you can only imagine what happens when a megalodon meets a whale.
Oh
Whales are
my
known for jumping
God.
up out of the ocean.
Is this the one that we
It's
saw
an amazing
last
and
video?
beautiful sight to see, and people love capturing it on camera. One night, somebody was doing just that. They were filming the
With the
ocean
stupid,
at night
like,
as whales
fake
kept
whale
popping
thing?
up out of the water. All of a sudden, a whale jumped out of the ocean. However, it
What the
wasn't
fu-
alone.
what is that
As it
quality?
jumped up, so does
What is
seems to
that?
be a megalodon. And the
I know I've made jokes. I can actually... You can see the squares. I can literally
Megalodon
count
even took a massive bite
What
out
the
of the whale.
fuck?
It's not known whether this whale lived, but likely
Alright.
not. It's not known whether this whale lived, but sadly likely not.
Why is this
It's
so
hardly
bad
surprising,
quality?
Though, seeing as we saw a megalodon tear through a boat earlier. We usually see
No, we
whales as
didn't.
predators, as they're massive and at the top of the food chain in the ocean. But seeing that whales are prey for megalodon shows how big they really are. Check out this
That's
amazing clip
fake.
and let
You
me know
can't
your
tell
thoughts
me
on
that's a
it.
real. Okay. Whale surfacing in that... God, that's such bad quality. What the fuck? No. That is not what that looks like. Hold on. Just this... First off,
Next up is megalodon.
no, a breach does not look like... Oh god, that's a scary image to pause on. That I hate that. Whoever that person is. Ugh. But, that's not what a breach looks like. You don't just jump out of the water that much and then just whale falls. That was in slow motion, right? Hold on. This is in slow motion. Can't tell me it's not. So that means that in actual speed, that breach is so fast and it falls
Next
at a
up
speed
is
that is
Megalodon
not okay.
scares scientists.
That's not... It's
So it's
so
not exactly hard
bad.
for a regular Joe to be scared by a video of a megalodon. However, scientists are much more skeptical, and some downright say that megalodon don't exist. Well, 1 year footage by the
No, we've never said that. No scientist in the history of ever has ever said that megalodons don't exist. They're just dead.
Discovery Channel made one scientist change his mind. Underwater, there are many live feeds going on all the time. They put the cameras on historic sites and oil rigs and other places. And if you look online, you can actually check these out for yourself.
Yeah, you sure can.
During one live stream, one of the cameras caught something very odd by an oil rig. As you can clearly see, a fin can be made out. However, this isn't just a fish's fin, or even a shark's fin. This is a massive fin. Scientifically,
Where?
no animal in that area could have a fin that large except...
That is just a great white. The first head that you're seeing now is a great white, and they just edited its head identically just onto it. I don't understand why. They've used that exact photo
Scientists
twice.
extrapolated that this megalodon would have been around 60 feet long. Discovery Channel got a hold of this footage and showed it to a scientist. The scientist had a long history of saying megalodon don't exist. However, as soon as he saw the footage...
Then he's not a real scientist, because no marine bi... Whenever you say scientist, what kind of science? Huh? Is he the science of feet? Is that kind of the scientist he is? Is he a scientist that has anything to do with the ocean or marine life at all? Also, the Discovery Channel? Really? I mean, ignore that Snapchat call. But, stop, god damn it.
What do you think about this footage? It's not as dramatic as some of the others on this
You
list.
can't, there's nothing there. There's not shit there. It's the deep ocean, and this is shit quality. Show me something. Where? Okay, that's fake. I can say that with a high degree of certainty. Nothing of that is real.
Next up is megalodon spotted by divers.
What the?
So this one is
You
very
just said that
terrifying
twice.
and shows a diver. So this one is incredibly terrifying and was shot by a diver. One day, a couple were diving in Bali
That's
off
a
the
whale
coast of
shark.
Indonesia. All of a sudden, a whale shark spots them and swims over.
Okay.
Now, you can tell it's a whale shark from the spots on its back.
Yeah, it's a whale
However,
shark.
according to the diver, this whale shark had much bigger teeth than average.
Teeth!
And also,
Teeth! It's a filter feeder, bro! What are you talking about? The teeth, it doesn't have teeth! It's a filter feeder! It doesn't have teeth! They can't even close their mouths! They don't have teeth!
The guy many times.
What?
Now, luckily, both the diver and the guy filming got away. However, this could have gone very,
What the
very
fuck
wrong.
is that?
While this was a whale shark, the large teeth and aggressive nature
It doesn't
of it has led
have
some to say
teeth.
this is a descendant of a megalodon. And seeing as whale
This-
sharks are the
okay.
closest thing to megalodons today, this could be the case.
No, they're not. Megalodons are not even fucking... They're not even in the same ballpark. Megalodons are apex predators that eat things. These things are just... They're more close to whales. They're just big filter feeders. They don't bite things. They can't even close their mouth. They don't even have teeth. This isn't how this works. Plus, whale sharks were alive whenever megalodons were also a thing, so that's not how
Other
this...
scientists say that whale sharks can be made aggressive by fumes coming from cans. For example, a can of deodorant or a can of spray paint. But what do you think made this whale shark aggressive? Was it toxic fumes or its megalodon ancestry?
Neither. First off, you gave us no proof. Some dude could just say, hey dude, it was a whale shark. It wasn't aggressive. They're just smart and curious, and they're like, the hell is this thing in the ocean making all these bubbles and shit? It was just curious. They're not aggressive. They can't bite. They don't have teeth. Even if it wanted to eat you, it couldn't. You're too big to fit down its tiny throat. It has big mouth, not a lot of throat. Okay, so all the bubbles are the dude, and the shark's like a good bit away from him, and under him, from what it looks like. Stop! What are you doing? I can't see shit. Again, it's just curious. He's not trying to do anything wrong. And if you think that it's trying to attack you, just leave.
Next up is unexplained
What the
megalodon.
fuck?
So by their nature, megalodon
No,
are very
please
mysterious.
tell me they're not gonna do
even
this
supposed
shit.
to be around anymore.
What?
So
Look
that's
at that.
mysterious in
Oh
itself.
my, you can see
However,
the
in this piece of
mechanicalism
footage,
in
people aren't
that.
sure if it's a megalodon or an unidentified sea creature. The footage was taken 5,000 feet underwater by an oil rig, and it was by the Gulf of New Mexico, where megalodon fossils have been found. Now, marine
Megalodon fossils have been found fucking everywhere, dipshit.
biologists have looked at this footage, but they're not sure what this thing is. The only
Don't-
thing we're sure of is it is massive and could be the size of a megalodon. But do you think
That's not even a megalodon anymore. That right there, that's not even near a megalodon. That's Cthulhu. That's God. Bro, that's not a megalodon.
or an unidentified sea creature which happens to be giant? Check out the footage and let me know. And also comment down below if you believe megalodons still roam the oceans
They
today.
don't. What are you where are we looking here? Speed up 400%. Stop. That you think that's a megalodon? You think that's a megalodon? You think that's a? You want to know what that looked like? It's a dead whale carcass. That just looks like deteriorating muscle tissue. That's just dead and floating. That or some kind of jellyfish. I'm not a jellyfish expert. I don't know my things on jellies. Like I said, I'm the shark guy. That looks like either pollution or deteriorating whale muscle. Or something of some other big animal, but most likely whale muscle. Because it looks like the texture and... Or it could be a jelly. Yeah, it could be a jelly. I mean, it's one of those, or just pollution.
Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the best video on this list. And be sure to check out my second channel
I
for
refuse.
more amazing videos.
No.
There'll be a link to that channel on
Oh
screen
god,
in a
you're a
moment
5-minute
and in the
craft clone.
comments, so check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check
That
out
was
some
it?
more videos
Okay. No, I do not want to subscribe
Just
to
on
you.
screen right now. Leave a like.
No. Okay. I feel horrible for watching that. I feel like I've lost a lot and gained nothing, and I want to go to church now and pray for God to forgive me of the sin of seeing this. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video.